Good morning. Look at me making it here on time. It's a Christmas miracle in November. Uh, but yeah, I'm here. I have my cold medicine for my dose for the morning with me because I'm a sad little girl who's got a cold that won't quit. Also, I'm not a girl. I'm a grown ass woman. I should stop acting like a child. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Let's see who's here. Meadow is here. Good morning, and she's really gung ho this morning. I'm not, but we're going to get all the words anyway. Alec is also here. Good morning. And Jace is here. You moved your chair into the new chat room. That sounds perfect. If I could just live in my chair and transport myself places, that would be awesome. Like, what's walking? It's overrated. I'm kidding. I walk a lot. I do have a car, but I only use it when we go grocery shopping, like when we go load up on water and groceries for an entire week. Other than that, I just walk everywhere because it's, more environmentally friendly and sometimes faster because one-way streets are annoying. I had a very good day yesterday in terms of writing, and I did some edits, and it was generally okay, but the writing was pretty good for how bad I was feeling. I'm hoping I get a repeat of that today because, man, that was awesome. I'm just loading up everything right now, and I don't know what it is. I think it's the build-up. Because, like I said, I've been thinking about this new installment in the serial for a while. I knew what I was going to write, and then I had some nice ideas for like the in between, and I'm super excited to write it. And it might also be that I've been working almost exclusively on mysteries for a while now, and switching to contemporary romance was like the new shiny thing. But I don't know. We'll see. Let me just start up the timer to have it prepared, and then I'll go through new comments. Also, I was going to keep streaming in December, not every day, just Mondays and Wednesday like I used to. But there's a bit of an issue there. StreamYard is limiting the time you can stream in a month, so it will be 20 hours max for the free version. And don't get me wrong, I'm not stingy about investing in stuff. I do invest a lot in my books and in my writing career in general, but I do that when I know there's some sort of revenue coming out of it. YouTube is my fun platform. It doesn't really generate book sales. It's more about me hanging out with writer friends and, helping others when I can. My most popular videos are usually tips for other authors. So I'm too small to make money on YouTube for now. So being that much, it's like $20 a month to use StreamYard past 10 hours. And you get like $60 off or something like that if you buy an annual subscription. They said something about a discount. I'll have to check it, but I'm not that big of a fan. So I might use StreamYard for streams where I actually have guests, but there's usually no one else streaming with me in the morning because it's a complicated time for everyone. So I don't want to give up on the streams. So I'll probably switch to splitting my streaming between StreamYard and Restream.io and use OBS for that. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, okay. Wait. Alina is here. Hello. Nice to have you here. Jay says, just got the last few so I can start this stream at 2K. Oh my God, that's so awesome. You're already at 2K. You're doing great. Light stream sounds awesome, but I will try to use OBS with Restream because I'm already trying to use that for my art streams. I want to start streaming art stuff, and I will stream, like, I have a Twitch channel, which is in my name. It's connected to the Google account, and I've kind of rebranded that to say art and books. And I want my stream for the art channel to go both to YouTube and Twitch, because I'd like to build a Twitch presence in case the stupid COPA thing hits my art channel. Because I'm not worried about my author channel, but I'm kind of worried about my art channel, especially in the future, because I do want to learn to draw in manga style, because I plan on working on visual novels in the future. So if they deem anything cartoonish as made for children, I'll probably not post any of that on my art channel. So if I'm already figuring out OBS with Restream for the art channel, I'd rather use it here as well. And in the future, to be honest, if I pay for something, I'd rather pay for Zoom so that I integrate that with OBS, because Zoom doesn't have a limit on how many people you can have on stream. So if I want to do a bigger thing, I don't have to worry that it's capped at 6. I've not checked how StreamYard works, but I'm pretty sure it's still capped at 6, even for the paid plan. So it depends on that. And if OBS is giving me issues and I don't know how to stream with it correctly, I might try live stream. So thank you for that, Alec. I appreciate the tip. Alec, I've not checked your art videos, to be honest. I've been other than the streams, I haven't been on YouTube a lot. Are they on your author channel? Because I'd like to take a look. But yeah, I mean, the art community is a bit worried right now, because pretty much everything that has to do with art can be deemed as made for children or targeting children, which is ridiculous. I think you can upload videos to Twitch. I'm pretty sure you can now. So I'd upload them there or on Vimeo. It's so ridiculous because before this, other art channels had issues because they were not family friendly. I'm not sure if anyone knows of Croaky Cafe. It's I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, because I pronounce croquis as it would be pronounced in French. But it was a YouTube video where you got videos of nude models posing for 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 3 minutes. It was amazing for figure drawing because you didn't have to go to a live figure drawing class to be able to draw. And they moved to Vimeo because YouTube was always having issues with their videos because the models were nude, which to me was stupid. It was art. It was posing for artists. And now they go and attack the other spectrum. If you're too family friendly and too cheery, then you're probably made for children, which is annoying. Meadow, I know there are exceptions, but I don't know if you've seen the YouTube guidelines. They're very, very comprehensive, as in they include a lot of things so that they keep their asses safe. So bright colors, cartoonish characters, everything of that sort can be considered made for children. If they mark it as made for children, you can appeal, but they will never change the status. So yeah, it's kind of tricky. And I don't care about, look, I don't care about monetizing my art channel. I have like 80 subscribers. Nobody cares about my art channel. But it's a good way for me to document my art journey. And because I'm such a noob, I do depend on comments from people. I like to engage with other artists. I like the encouragement. I would even appreciate critiques. I'm like the total noob. So that's important to me. So if they scrap my comment section, I'm kind of not okay with it. And sorry, I know there are exceptions, but would I risk getting a $42,000 fine? Hoping I can invoke that COPA exception. I'm not sure. So it's weird. Yeah, I loved it too. They're posting teasers on YouTube now and have the main videos on Vimeo, which is fine. YouTube ignored that part because they were fined a lot and because they want to cover their asses, which no, they won't sue you. They'll just slap you with a fine. Everyone was talking about this because if you're in breach of COPPA based on their standards, so if they look at your video and you're playing with dolls as an adult, like there are people who take crappy dolls and turn them into artworks, for example. If they deem that because of the dolls you're targeting children, they can fine you. It's not that they sue you; they just fine you. And okay, it's hard to enforce, but would you risk it? Like if you have something like a $40,000 fine, like that's scary to me. And YouTube ignored that part deliberately because other what do you call it? Other parts of the law are kind of vague, so they'd rather be covered than exposed. And I totally get it. After you pay a few $100 million, because children who are not even supposed to be able to get a YouTube account are on your channel, you get a bit suspicious and paranoid. I can't fault YouTube for that. It's a lot of money to pay, and YouTube is not a profitable endeavor per se. They just collect a lot of data that then Google uses to make money. So I don't know. It's tricky, but yeah. Besides the point, I'm not exactly worried because, like I said, I have 82 subscribers on my art channel. If it gets really bad or YouTube scraps my comments and whatever, I can stick to streaming art stuff on Twitch. It's not ideal, but that's what I'll do. And hopefully Copa lets me be like. I think the way YouTube did it is that they kind of placed the responsibility on the FDA, at least partly, because they'll mark everything as made for kids, but then yeah, a bit. And if YouTube's blanket rules haven't covered everything, COPPA is to apply COPPA, the FDA is free to just go and watch videos and identify the ones that are in breach of any sort. And YouTube is probably counting on the FDA being understaffed and them having no time to do that. Jace, I think they changed that because you can upload videos now, so not just streams. I don't know, but if you have OBS, for example, you can record your stream, so you can have it if you want it. Like honestly, I don't know. It's annoying because I hate it when things are super vague. When they're super vague, there's room for interpretation and for things that just go insane. Yeah, I know they had changed like I don't know. I think after the apocalypse on YouTube, they allowed people to upload videos and they stayed on there for however long. I'm sure Sarah uploaded. I've seen her video. So I went to her Twitch channel and she still had videos up that she uploaded months and months ago. So that's what I'm basing it on. Hey Andy, good morning. Meto, I don't think they did it for money reasons. Art channels and animation channels make YouTube a lot of money. And if they completely cut targeted advertising on those, they will lose money, but they will lose less money than being slapped with another fine. So yeah, pretty much. But this has been like, I try to remember that this is a free service. So it comes with some hiccups. Maybe that this leaves room for an actual YouTube competitor. I don't think so, but we'll see. And I think the main barrier is all the resources it takes to run something like YouTube. It takes a lot of storage capacity to do it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, again, I'm not faulting YouTube for covering their asses against another fine. If you get the fine once, then you're extremely careful. There was something flying around my camera. Why are bugs still alive? I think that was a small fly. They should be dead by now. It's end of November. Catherine, I'm so sorry to hear that. Cheers. I have cold medicine in this cup, so it seems appropriate. I hope you feel better soon, though, and are able to write. Yeah, I know. For now, they're kind of the oldies on the platform, on the spectrum. I'm still surprised Twitter still exists, seeing how they're not even close to being profitable, and they've been around. I mean, I've had the account since like 2006, 2008, something like that. Facebook is not going anywhere because they're making way too much money, and Instagram seems to be here to stay. But I think of Vine and other newcomers that came up and disappeared, like out of the blue. Alec, it might be true. I don't know. I don't know why there's still like any other company would have been gone by now if they were in their situation. But you know, Twitter is a good communication machine. So there are interests to keep it afloat, I guess. Even if they're, I know I've seen some data about it, but it wasn't very recent, and they kept hemorrhaging users. So we'll see where it goes. I'm not very active there anyway. My main platforms are Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So Twitter is an afterthought, although I've been there for a long, long time, and I have a lot of followers, but none of them are writing related because I started using Twitter when I was doing PR and marketing. So yeah. Anyway, it's late, so let's start our first sprint of the day. Let me share my screen with you. There we go. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and write. Okay, there goes our first sprint. I got, let's see, I got 825 words. Well, it's still going well. As you can see, I'm seriously feeling like this book is writing itself. By the way, by the end of today's 4K target, I'll be past the midpoint on this novella, which is freaking great. Copperhead Sisters, good morning officially. I'm glad you caught the stream this time, and I hope it's helpful to you. How did everyone do? Sorry, it's an urgent message. I have to reply. It's about a meeting that happens right after the stream. I do apologize, but in the meantime, do let me know how you did this sprint. Jesus Christ. Wait, it's not for today, it's for tomorrow after the stream. Jesus Christ. My brain is not functioning correctly. And that is he sleeping in my bed, obviously. Okay. Metal got 259 words. That's awesome. And Jay's got finished chapter 22, I assume writing, and made the chapter 23 document. That's awesome. Copperhead Sisters got 192 words, and you also arrived late for this print, so nice going. Meadow says she started a new chapter and broke 36,000 words. Congratulations, you're doing great. Allocated a paragraph. Yeah, when you're searching for stuff, it usually slows down your progress quite a bit. It's the nature of the beast. What can I say? Sorry. So it's a former classmate from high school. I haven't seen her since we finished high school. I moved to Bucharest, she moved abroad, it was a whole thing. And I've seen her like 2 weeks ago by accident, and we're trying to find the time to see each other, and it's more complicated than we expected. Because when you move abroad and then come back to visit friends and family, there's a lot of people you have to see. So it's an entire endeavor to just plan everything around it. And we had plans for last weekend, but then the weather ruined our plan. It was just too cold and too dreary to go out and have a walk and have a coffee. So we're trying to cram it this week. Oh yeah, I'm doing great. I need my, these are for my throat so that it doesn't hurt, and it kind of handles the cough too. The only problem with this is after you're finished with it, you can't drink anything or eat anything for half an hour. but they make you super thirsty. It's awesome. Oh yeah, we're starting a new sprint. And let's kill this one as well. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, and go. And now go. And that's a wrap on the second sprint. I managed to finally set up my meeting with my friend and also got 708 words, which is not bad at all for how much of the sprint I spent, you know, messaging her. So I'm pleased with that. How did everyone else do? Let's see what I missed. Yeah, no, I totally get it about fatigue. It gets to you. But it doesn't matter. Whatever words you get written, they're words written. So I wouldn't stress about it. And you got 47 words this print. That's awesome. It's 47 words you didn't have before. So don't stress. There's no point. I was just setting up the. And you're very welcome, Eva. Anytime. Like, seriously, anytime. I have so many notifications from YouTube that I've already gone through, but whatever, they still display them. Alec edited 3 paragraphs. That's awesome. Congratulations to you. You're making steady, good progress. You're doing awesome. If I can keep my numbers up for the next 2 sprints and get another 2 that are 700 plus, I'll be so happy though. It helps that I can finish stuff later because today is going to be a crazy day. In the afternoon, I have to drive my boyfriend to a private clinic. He's having a small procedure. It's nothing serious. It's just painful and time consuming. And, you know, you have to put up with all the traffic there and back. So my afternoon is kind of booked. So the earlier I hit 4K today, the better. Alex says he's already on chapter 12. And yes, I do believe you're making good time. You should be proud of yourself. So yeah, that's what I think of that right there. Editing is hard, people. So when you're doing steadily and make continuous progress, I feel like that's a total win. No questions there. So let's see. We've got a little bit to go, and then we start the third sprint of the day. Just 1 more minute. Yeah, naps kind of help. I'm not asleep because I just woke up. I slept for like 8 hours straight. I don't think I even moved. But it's probably also caused by the pain meds, not the pain meds, the cold meds, because those usually knock me out. So yeah. It's kind of annoying when I get tagged in stuff I have nothing to do with. But hey, at least they go into timeline review on Facebook. They don't just post my wall, which is great. Just a little more and we start this stream. I'll go dark on the camera for a bit because I need to take care of cold stuff, which I don't want to do on camera, so that's why. But I'm here and writing, and I'll be right back on camera so you can see me. But while I do that, you make sure you write. And we're starting right now because this app is screaming at me.
And we're starting in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay, another one wrapped. How did everyone do? Let me just reset our counter for the final sprint of the day. I got 765 words, which is pretty good and on track. I'm happy. So whoever's left writing or editing, how did you do? Oh my God. The worst part about this entire whole thing is my ear. It's giving me trouble. It just gets like stuffed, like when you're on a plane. And it just won't. Anyway, it will pass when the cold passes, so we're good. So I see comments on YouTube, but I'm still waiting for StreamYard to update them so I can flash them on screen. It's taking its sweet time, as always, because why not? Oh well. Let's give it a moment. It's complicated. If it doesn't display them in like 15 seconds, I'll just read them off YouTube and I'll just not flash them on screen, which is, I mean, it's okay. Not ideal, but okay. Oh, there we go. Eva got 250 words. And yeah, Facebook can be a major distraction. So other than, getting PMs that are important, I ignore it during the streams. Because otherwise I'd never get any writing done. So yeah. Alec has just moved to chapter 13, which is awesome. That's close. That's close. If it can be a Valentine's story, maybe it's better to release it on February. Those usually do okay. I remember those days when I had time between releases. That was cool. I'm kidding, I still have time between releases, just not a lot. Also, I remembered I haven't released a Valentine story in a very long time. I have a couple that I did, but then I didn't anymore. To be fair, my first Valentine short story is still doing pretty okay. Like around Valentine's, it gets sudden buys and reads on Kindle Unlimited, so good investment of Valentine story. At the time I also used it as a lead magnet for my what's it called, newsletter, and it worked nice. It worked nice. Jesus, words, Alina, words. Try to get them right. Oh, if it's not a Valentine story, yeah, that maybe it's worth pushing. You can do it late February if you don't feel like waiting until March. But yeah, that works. Because usually if you release before Valentine's, people kind of expect it to be a Valentine's release. Why are there bugs flying in my room? Yeah. Can you get the bug? No, you don't care. Sometimes he hits flies, by the way. Sometimes he just chases them around the room and jumping on my windows, which is really scary, and I have to stop him. Yeah, those are cool. I wrote a sort of anti-Valentine one. It's actually called Be My Anti-Valentine. It's about this guy who doesn't particularly enjoy Valentine's Day, and his plan is to go hang out with his brother and play games for the entire weekend so that they avoid everything Valentine's Day. But then when he gets to his brother, he realizes his brother made up with his girlfriend and went on a trip without telling him because he was afraid to tell him. And he's stuck with the roommate of the brother who he's had a crush on for a long time. So that turns interesting. They start by just gaming and then things escalate from there. It was fun to write. I think Valentine stories are fun to write. Any holiday themed stories are fun to write. Although I'm having loads of fun with the Christmas murder mystery as well. Because nothing says Christmas like a murder and your family being suspected of just killing the victim. So yeah, that's fun. That will be out later next month. I'm editing it now and I'm hating myself because edits are hard. Anyway, let's start the final sprint of the day. Thank you, Eva. And get all the words in 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, that's a wrap on the final sprint of the day. And I got, let's see, 801 words. Okay, this was good. This was a good sprint. I think no, not 900, 800. Can you write? I'm going to add up everything and see how much I got done this stream. Let's see. 765 plus 801. And I have 3,099. That's a good number. I've got like 900 words left, and I don't have a pen here, so I'll have to write it down later. I have like 900 words left to hit my 4K goal for the day, so that's awesome. Don't worry about that. It's all good, Eva. Alec, I want to write a mystery romance. Well, I have the series kind of planned out a bit. I just need to wrap up this serial because the two main characters from that series are going to be introduced in book 10 of Just Don't. So once I'm done with that, I can start work on that series. I just want to have like my gay mystery, which is mystery, not a mystery romance, although it has a romantic under subplot, but it's not a romance, so it's not categorized as one. And then I want a gay mystery romance where I can give equal focus to the mystery and the romance, and my cozy mystery series, which is, you know, my third mystery series. So I can have like a mystery release every month, and each series gets a release every 3 months, if that makes sense. Copperhead Sisters got 528 words. Nice going. That's a good one. Alec edited 2 paragraphs. That's good. I'm glad you were here. Thanks for hanging out with us for the entire stream. Yeah, I read a lot of gay romance mystery series, and I love them. I just wanted to do a pure mystery series first, and then combine them because, you know, I had an idea and I wanted to run with it. I pretty much read everything Josh Lanyon released, minus his newest series. The Mostly by Midnight is the first book in the series. It's something with witchcraft. I don't know. I forget the name. And so yeah, I've devoured everything Josh Lanyon. I've read C.S. Poe's series, which is very interesting. The main character is an antique shop owner who can't see colors at all. It's all black and white. And I love that. And that series has a spin-off, but it's a one-off sort of thing with characters that are mentioned in the main series, but they have their own book, and it's also a murder mystery. And I also read quite a bit of Gregory Ash, also writes gay mystery. There's romance in it, but I categorize it as mystery because it takes them like six books to get there. Which one, Alec? What's it called? Which oh yeah, let me just search for it because I forget the name. It's a very interesting series. Let's go. Let me just find the name of the series. Okay, that's the first one. Snow and Winter is the name of the series. And the first book is called The Mystery of Nevermore. I'll just paste the link in the comments in a second. This is the one. It's one of my favorite gay romance series, gay mystery romance series. Let's be honest. I almost enjoy it as much as the Adrian English series by Josh Lanyon, but there's just something about Adrian English that makes me like it more, just a tiny bit more. That's all. And Gregory Ash writes grittier stuff, but it kind of has a happy ending. It just takes a lot of the series to get the two main characters together, but it's awesome. I like it. So you're welcome anytime. If you want gay mystery romance or gay mystery straight up recommendations, I have plenty. I think I've read like 200 this year, maybe more. Yeah, but my favorite series of all time are Adrian English, because like I said, that series from Josh Lanyon is one of my favorite. This one I mentioned from C.S. Poe, and Claire Cowter's series, the Baxter and Co. series, but that's on the funnier side, and it's just pure mystery. There's no romance. Well, there are some romantic subplots that build up, but it's mainly a mystery. And the two main characters are bisexual. They're not a couple. It's a bi female investigator and a bi male investigator, and they're paired together because they're kind of seen like the losers of the agency, but they're actually really great detectives. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you discover a lot of things if you hang around other writers and readers for long enough. To be fair, I've always known Josh Lanyon exists, but for some reason I didn't dive into his books until earlier this year when I started, and then I read his whole back catalog, which is huge. It's huge. So yeah. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm going to head out now. I need to finish writing and editing by the time I need to drive Mike to the hospital, and prepare for tomorrow's release, because I have a gay mystery coming out tomorrow, which will be interesting. I'm not prepared at all, but we'll see. Maybe I'll even do a video on it, like I planned, if I can, be on camera for more than 5 minutes without coughing or needing to blow my nose or things like that. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope I'll see you again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Lots of writing. And have a good night if you're going to bed. Bye, guys.